talk about on Facebook and being sad.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Smarks Remarks Live. WWE has just played their little intro graphic, and we're getting a little replay package of last week when JOHN CENA came out and interrupted Dean Ambrose. So, yeah, let's see how this all plays out tonight, shall we? I mean, we already saw Ambrose drop the belt. AJ's already beaten Cena. Cena seems to be the golden shovel. Now, anytime anybody goes up against him, it's just like, yep, you're stuck in mid-card hell for the rest of your career. That's going to be interesting. And the other thing they're recapping is for the billionth time. So
I would rather just see Miz retain over Dolph Ziggler. If they had Miz squash Ziggler in like 10 seconds, I would not complain. That would actually be
like them both. You know, that's the thing. I like them both. I could watch them wrestle over and over and over again. There's just there's a lot of freaking a lot of chemistry between those two guys. So those two guys. So it should be interesting. I mean, I enjoy watching them beat the shit out of each other every time. So
Ziggler to me is what is basically just the 2016 version. He's the modern day version of Jeff Jarrett to me.
Nah, trust me. That Jeff Jarrett was just awful.
Jarrett was a good hand. He was decent. He was a mid-card guy, and who thought he should be a main eventer. That's what a lot of people think of Ziggler, and Ziggler thinks that of himself too. Only difference between the two is that Ziggler's got more of a fan base and an amateur background in high school and college wrestling. Jarrett, I don't think, had either.
I just thought Jarrett was awful in general. It's a horrible gimmick, horrible everything about him. I think the only thing that ever got Jarrett over was Deborah.
Exactly. That's kind of what really catapulted Ziggler to, I guess, limelight. He was always with some chick or some valet that kind of got him over instead. He couldn't get over on his own.
So we're getting a contract signing right off the back, too. You know, here I was hoping that we'd start off with a match, unlike Raw, you know, which started off with, what, like 15, 20 minutes of talking and like 50 interruptions?
That's got to be a replica belt of some kind, because I don't know, it looks awful. I understand that thing's new, but it really doesn't look like an actual belt.
It's a little stiff.
Yeah. Like cardboard kind of stuff. Like this shit, like the strap is made out of fucking cardboard.
I mean, new leather can kind of be a little tough like that, so.
Okay, with that said, we are going to introduce the #1 contender to the SmackDown.
Mike, your TV up a little loud there, or?
Bliss.
Well, it isn't anymore. It was at 21, now it's at 16.
Ooh, Alexa Bliss in not ring gear. Graphics guy just fucked up. The graphics just kind of glitched onto the screen and disappeared right away.
Yep.
Oh, and they're calling her Harley Quinn. How wonderful.
Because they're just going to beat that thing to the ground. That's basically what they do now with everything.
As I was saying before we went live, you know, one of the lovely things is the pre-shows on the network are doing my job for me. You know, throwing up a graphic of Jericho next to John Bon Jovi, throwing up a graphic of Alexa Bliss next to Margot Robbie. It's just like, yeah, okay, yeah, keep doing my job for me, WWE. It is like mind reading me. I should start wearing a tinfoil hat.
I think they just got. I think there's just they actually have people in that company that are. One of their jobs is basically they probably got like a handful of people whose jobs is to listen to fucking shows like this, and then report back to the boss.
See you too later.
I get that SmackDown has the better writers, but both shows just don't know how to write freaking scenes with women to save their fucking asses.
I think the problem is they have too many writers, and everybody's writing for the same thing. They should really try and separate
Too
these
many
people.
writers.
You've got like what 30 writers or something on Raw. Split them up into different groups. Take 2 people, or like 2-3 people. Your job is to write for the women. Another 5 people. Your job is to write for the mid card. Another 5 people. Your job is to write for the main event scene. You 3. Your job is to.
For that matter, like treat it more like SNL. I mean, like the way SNL works.
Sorry.
Somebody's excited.
More excited than we are right now. No, the way I see it is on SNL, the way things work in the writers' room there is everybody has to pitch their own shit all the time. Now you have to pitch your sketches constantly, week in, week out. That is your job. If you want to get seen on TV, you got to be pretty fucking funny and creative and put out shit every week. And I mean, this should be up to the wrestlers and the writers working together, as a team. You put up shit, you come up with your ideas, you got your gimmick, you got, you talk with each other. I feel that we should be doing this kind of match or this kind of rivalry or this kind of story. Maybe some of the writers catch on to it. They like that idea. They want to work with them on it. They're throwing up these pitches week in, week out, and the people at the top sitting there, the top producers, top creative, Stephanie McMahon, should be listening and going, I like that. Yours sucks. We're not going to do it. That one, let's throw that in Superstars because nobody will give 2 shits about it either way. Have her, really take control over it. It should be a collaborative process, and not just here are some lines, go out and freaking read that shit.
You're implying it's a good idea, but you're assuming that Stephanie McMahon is a normal person. Stephanie is above everyone else. She is the queen of that empire, and she is. Everyone else be damned if she's going to look normal compared to everyone else. If she's going to take a back seat and not be on camera as much as possible.
I'm not saying for her to be back seat, per se. I'm saying that you've got talent. Let the talent themselves shine behind the scenes as well.
Well, they don't. That's a good idea, but they don't
She can have her final say. That's no problem. Where it really comes into play is, her final say should be as to whether or not shit is good or not enough to be on TV.
Well, I don't know if she has final say since that company really is. The final say really belongs to Vince. He's the one who got really final say on everything, and that guy he forgets shit or doesn't really care about shit after a while. He's like a little kid that he's like a 5-year-old.
True.
He's got 1 week he's all about this thing, and then the next week he's like, I don't like this toy anymore. I'm gonna throw it away. I don't care about it anymore. It's sort of he's like a 5-year-old with severe ADD. 1 second he's got this is for a couple of weeks. The Miz, for a couple of weeks, Rusev could be the new shiny toy that he likes, and then 2 weeks later, he could be completely over and done with Rusev and think like he's just the worst thing ever. And he'll move on to the next shiny toy.
Oh, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Exactly what it is.
Ooh, big muscle guy. Ooh, big muscle guy. Ooh, big muscle guy.
I don't know if he's so much into muscle dudes that much. I mean that formula has worked for a while, but he pushed
Wrestling. Go on.
No, go ahead.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Wrestling is always full of muscular dudes, so it's pretty common.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, anybody's entitled to opinion.
Well, we all know that the best wrestler of all time is Jace, the Ace.
Of course. And I am the worst wrestler of them all.
No, you're not. The worst wrestler of all time is Evil Broseph.
No, he's the second worst. I suck more.
No.
Anyway.
So apparently, the Usos have metamorphosed into crime time.
The Usos have done what they've basically ripped off jersey designs from the Chicago Bulls. Is what they've done. Exactly what they look like. It's like, okay, we're going to take the Chicago Bulls jersey color scheme, we're going to turn it into wrestling gear. And then
I don't think they even know what they're doing anymore.
I don't think they care. It's just like they just show up. Am I getting paid for this shit? Yep. All right. Whatever. Fuck it. Like they're on TV. They're getting paid. I don't think they care after a while. Because that's what this company does to you after a while. It seems they just want to They just want to beat you down until you cease to give a shit, and then that's it. That's their main goal. They want to control everything.
We control you. Consume. Consume.
Pretty much what it is.
Buy all the products. Watch every week. Follow on all social medias.
Chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Remember to buy bubblegum.
Buy everything that sponsors us.
No, I'm not going to do it. Sorry, I'm just not doing that. Just
Obey Trump. Clinton. Trump.
So, welcome,
Oh,
Mark.
hi. Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark, what's up?
Oh, nothing much. I just wanted to catch the start of the show without headphones on, talking to you guys. Still have to leave a bit early since I'm on the mental cast.
No worries. As I said on Facebook, we are soon as that lower right graphic pops up with the copyright info, it's like, all right, guys, plug your shit. I got to get the fuck out.
Well, the nice thing about SmackDown is usually as soon as the match is done, they pretty much wrap shit up. So, it's not like Raw where they always go overtime, which is nice.
Yeah. Actually, the funny thing is I'm noticing if you're watching the network before the show starts and you're watching the pre-show actually bleeds into the beginning of the show. So it's like they assume if you're watching the pre-show, you're not going to watch. You're watching faithfully every week, so you don't need to watch the recap.
Okay.
It's kind of handy, actually.
Well, it's so interesting now that Rollins is a face.
I was just wondering when that was going to officially happen.
Last night, apparently, but I wish they had built it up a bit better. Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss build up. They had more build up for their next match than Raw did for their last 3 weeks for all their matches for the pay-per-view they're going into on Sunday.
Yeah. Raw just continues to suffer from the same things that Raw suffers from even before the brand split.
Here's The Miz.
Awesome.
I am not a coward. You're the coward.
I didn't realize Miz was taller than Daniel Bryan.
It surely can't be about your newly renegotiated.
Well, not that much taller.
And considering that Miz and I are around the same height, maybe I'm a little bit taller than him. That means I'm taller than Daniel Bryan, and that just makes me laugh.
Apparently, the Miz just screwed himself over with his contract.
Oh,
Were you too busy bashing me on Twitter to know back then? I mean,
oh my gosh.
advice lawyers and their agents looked at it, but you didn't look at it. That's
I'm downloading this.
well, so just let me remind you what it actually said and what you said last week. You renegotiated the contract, and you potentially Intercontinental title. So you're free to not have the Intercontinental Championship.
I love the fact that
Your contract is
Daniel Bryan just showed him up by going through the rules.
Yeah.
well can do what I can't do anymore.
I love that. Yes, the Usos.
Such a classic trope.
Hey, it works though. I mean, if you have it where they make it where he doesn't read the contract that he signs, and then he tries and does shit like that, you point out the contract.
So Usos got a new graphic now.
Well,
So,
yeah, they're
Still the
heels.
same upbeat kind of music. So it's
the,
like
the exact same music, just generic graphic.
Generic graphic, and they're all black and red because they're all heels now.
yeah, they've joined the Wolfpack like several years.
They've
They went.
in my opinion, they've just turned into Crime Time, Samoan Crime Time.
Samoan Crime Time has joined the Wolfpack several years too late. It's just awful. Bad timing, guys. I mean, really.
Well, they're gonna leave and go back and form leave Raw and go to leave SmackDown and go to Raw to form a new group with Roman Reigns once Reigns loses on Sunday.
I mean,
And he turns heel.
Maybe not. Who knows?
they're not going to turn Roman because, even though Roman fucked Roman, I mean, Vince still likes the guy because he's related to The Rock. So, I mean, it's just one of those things, like, honestly, and their heel turn just works so much better with them trashing Roman weeks ago on Talking Smack.
It's true. They did trash talk him.
But if they're gonna really cement these guys, and you should actually have Trish and Roman kind of get some cheer because not many people, at least in the hardcore audience, like Roman Reigns. So that kind of gets them cheered. It kind of defeats the purpose. But if they were to do something, I don't know, different with these guys, what they're doing right now, I guess, is a start.
What the
I mean,
heck is all that
they naturally
noise?
get heat from the crowd.
It's true, they do naturally get heat. Who's banging a spoon?
Sorry.
I thought Broseph was killing somebody.
He
No,
was.
no, it's in clam
He's
chat.
living up to his. He's living up to his evil self.
Damn it, I'm eating clam chowder.
So I got a new game today,
What'd you get?
Dragon Quest VII.
See, I got a new game too. Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, it's the 3DS remake of Dragon Quest VII that was on the PlayStation 1, and
Yeah.
I'm really liking it so far.
I
I've
really
beaten
wanted to
that.
get it, but I loved freaking Shin Megami Tensei 4 so much. I was desperate to get my hands on.
Well, you
the
see,
sequel.
I'm trying to get Square Enix to release Dragon Quest XI over here, so I'm buying all their Dragon Quest shit when it comes out to show that there's support enough for them to release that game over here. So I've now bought. I have Dragon Quest Builders coming out soon. Hey, Rhyno and his cheese. They're keeping that humor up, are they? Didn't we all joke, was it yesterday or a while ago, that Rhyno in his contract, it has to have him in appearances of him eating cheese,
The spray
eating
cheese.
the crackers with spray
Yeah.
cheese?
Yeah, it's in his contract.
But yeah, no, I spent the last couple of hours playing Dragon Quest VII. They changed
Dragon
the
Quest 9 was so good. I want to play 7, and I played 8 on the PS2 back in the day. So
Yeah. Well, they're remaking 8 as a 3DS game, supposed to be coming out over here in 2017.
Yeah, by the end of the year. I feel not given amount of time though, unfortunately, to enjoy one game before the next one comes out.
Well, Dragon Quest VII's main storyline is like 100 hours.
It's not bad, I guess. I mean,
Well, 100 hours is pretty good for an RPG.
what blows my mind is actually I have the strategy guide for Dragon Quest IX, and it's actually thicker than the strategy guides for like Final Fantasy 13, which came out around the same time.
Well, I seem to have lost my physical copy of Dragon Quest IX for some reason, so I have to play it on an emulator. But I did own it, but I have no clue where it went.
A lot of the features in that game seemed like predecessors to stuff that was available on the 3DS, like Street Pass.
It was in many ways. It came out just a bit before not long before the 3DS. They started I think it came out in 2009. I can't remember when it came out now, but yeah. Well, you see, I've played Dragon Quest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's kind of hard to get your hands on 10 being an online game in Japan.
Yes. I was like, why'd you do this to me, bastards? And that being a Wii game as well.
Yeah.
That's what. Well, the thing is, they apparently are making the 11 play for the PlayStation 4. So I'm hoping if the sales are well of Dragon Quest Builders and Heroes have been good, that they'll release it. But
it seems too like there's a little something going on right now with. There are so many conflicting reports about the NX, and I just want them to freaking give their details. Just give it up. Let me know what I'm going to throw my money at and how much it's going to cost me.
It's going to cost $800.
It's not the 90s.
I mean, all things considered, I don't have a job right now, and that's going to suck. So,
Neither do I, but I'm on income assistance.
Well, there's Christmas coming up, so maybe someplace will hire you, at least temporarily, so you'll be able to get money for the holidays at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
So, I mean, that might turn into a permanent job. You never know. All else fails, there's always prostitution.
If it's illegal.
I wouldn't do that around here.
Oh, God.
It gets too cold during winter.
It's only, look, everything, there's a lot of things that are illegal, but it's only illegal if you get caught.
Licking a bank is not illegal.
Huh?
Licking a bank is not illegal.
Really?
Yeah. It's, nobody has ever heard the song by Hard and Firm, have they?
No.
I don't think so.
So licking a bank is not illegal. It isn't? Of course not. It's a Schoolhouse Rock type song about things that aren't illegal. So the last line of the song is pissing off your boss is not illegal, but pissing on your boss, now that's illegal.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, yay, a new episode of The Chrisleys. I can hardly wait not to watch it.
Your feed must be a little faster than mine. Or something, I don't know.
No, so now we're back at the show. Usos are...
Yeah.
And a giant leg drop from the Usos.
My dinner's almost ready. I'll have to mute.
Okay.
No worries.
We're having chicken stew with peas. I'm not a big fan of the Usos' new outfits. They look like they're...
It's very generic.
They look like they're...
They haven't decided yet if they're fans, if they're trying to pay homage to the Chicago Bulls or join the Wolfpack.
Why are they wearing what looks like garbage bags on their one of them wearing
It's crappy leather. I'm not really sure why they're doing it either. I don't really know.
Yeah.
I guess that means they're more street, and that means they're heels now.
I was
they're
just gonna say, are they trying to audition for a gang or something?
I would guess, but even the
they're trying to be Bloods.
yeah, even the Bloods are like, well, what the fuck is this shit? What are you doing? No, it's red, not black, you moron.
My God, that was just so cheesy. Him like crawling across the whole ring. Like I get this is wrestling and there's a lot of theatrics involved, but he was not beat that bad to that level.
Yes. Still, they are actually they did a better thing than that damn tag thing between all those tag teams on Raw. I mean, this is better match already.
Yeah, it definitely is.
More suplexes from Jason Jordan. He's just suplexing everybody.
Suplex, 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 suplex.
No more. It's just fuck.
He did a German suplex. Oh my God. No. It'll be interesting to see what the main event is tonight.
Ambrose.
I think it's either going to be Miz versus Ziggler or Cena versus Ambrose.
Interesting. Well, I'm going to go silent while I go and get my dinner, and I'm going to take my headset off so that I can listen to the show. But I will be back as soon as I finished eating.
Enjoy, my friend.
Thank you.
Bon appetit.
Bodies everywhere.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
I think that was like the theme song for Raw or SmackDown a while back.
It was EC. It was ECW.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
These poor reboot of ECW.
WWECW.
Yeah.
The zombie.
Poor Tim Arson. All right. Please.
For once, a super kick didn't end a match.
Oh no! Here comes the super kick. He got it. It's over. 1, 2, and no.
Super kick up against the ropes. Clothesline.
The super kick is just these guys don't even. How many super kicks are they going to throw in a match? I wonder. Somebody should make a super kick counter for every Young Bucks match and Usos match that people see. See how many super kicks they throw in one match.
Let's see. How many people use the super kick too? Young Bucks, Usos, Rusev, Ziggler. Just getting ridiculous. And another one.
Does Rusev really use a super kick? Because I'm not really sure if they can count what he does as like a super kick. Since he kind of gallops a couple of steps and then kicks somebody. Double super kick. That'll stop him now, surely.
And it's over. 1, 2, 3.
Oh damn!
So now that they're even dressing different, I guess they can't even pull like the shifty twin shit anymore too.
They probably could. They could come out one day and just fucking dress the same, honestly, if they wanted to. If the company wanted them to do that.
Yeah. And one of them actually has his name on the back of the jersey. I think that was Jey Uso.
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know. I couldn't read it.
I think it might just say Oos. What a child block right there. I'll have to go back and rewatch this and see exactly what the back of his jersey says. I think maybe it might actually say "Oos" on the back. No, well, it says on the front.
So that's the No Mercy match right there. So how many weeks away are we now from it? Like
the week after next, I believe, is maybe 2 weeks after tonight. After this Sunday is the SmackDown pay-per-view.
And we've got like what, 2 matches, 3 matches already set in stone for it. Like we're getting solid story development with this shit.
Yeah, they're coming down. They're coming a bit too quickly, I think, because now they had this thing where it's like, oh, now they got 19 pay-per-views a year.
There's a spreadsheet.
It's just too fucking much.
And he's got that T-shirt. I got kids. We freaking called that shit last night.
He had that shirt for a while.
Nah, for a while he's been having the free agent shirt. Now that he's got the I got kids shirt.
Right. They'll be saying no back. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I'll say right.
No. I'll say rise. No.
No. You know, like they used to do it. Don't ever have a bonus. I know, can't play. Like, you know what's all fun and games with them. God, Grady. You got lucky.
Having a cake party? No, it's a cheese and cracker party. What are you, fucking blind? Y'all got lucky at Baglash, according to my closed captioning.
Just knock them damn crackers out your plate right now.
They're my crackers.
Jesus Christ, could they have just let the Usos maybe come across Slater and Rhyno later on in the night?
26 raggedy ass kids. Oh man.
Rhyno's dropped the crackers. Shit's got real now.
I know, right? Randy Orton. Oh shit. Rowan. Wait a second. Didn't Bray Wyatt disown Rowan though?
Rowan came back. They said some sort of thing with like, well, Wyatt also reconvinced him to join, or Rowan, I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore.
God, they really don't know what the fuck they're doing with the Wyatts in general.
Nope.
I think they're punishing him because he dared to say something about the fucking final deletion. He mentioned TNA, and God forbid anybody does that. Vince doesn't consider them competition, but yet if you mention them, God damn you, you piece of shit, you mentioned somebody we don't really believe exists. How dare you? I'm offended now, and I'm going to punish you for that. Florida planet.
I just can't wait for them to bring those characters to WWE when Matt and Jeff retire.
I don't know if they would. I don't know if they'd actually be able to, given as much creative freedom to do something like they would in TNA.
Well, TNA gives them that freedom because TNA just don't give two shits.
Well, I think they give certain people creative freedom in the E and TNA as well, but I don't know.
Sometimes I wonder just how much creative freedom they give them.
Where at? TNA or Vince's company?
WWE, mostly.
It all really depends, I would think. I'm sure people are allowed to come up with their own ideas and angles, but then it's up to Vince if he wants to use them or not. Because if Vince goes, I don't get it, probably ain't going to get on TV. Because that's really all it takes for something to get nixed or just shit on, or not even actually given a chance. If Vince doesn't get it, then it's not going to make it to TV or anywhere else.
Great tweet from Rick. Dana White walks into a bus stop. We need someone to fight CM Punk, and you see like a hobo from The Simpsons like getting into the ring.
That's kind of I find it kind of funny that Dana White yet again needed somebody from professional wrestling, whether or not we view Punk in a positive light or not. Dana White still needed a star from pro wrestling to actually get attention for one of his fight pay-per-views.
Wireless, we believe in smarter for all. Switch to Cricket and choose between the free alcohol free and the free CT.
All right, I'm back. And eating
Awesome.
some
Hi.
food.
Back on front.
I'll just beat you to it, Broseph.
Great minds think alike, you two, apparently. Hispanic heritage. Oh, he played when the Pirates sucked, did he? Hey, there's Jack Swagger.
Didn't he disappear or something?
No,
Ago?
he moved over from Raw to SmackDown.
I meant Clemente.
He died.
I know he died. I thought he disappeared and they never found his body or something.
No, he
Wait,
died in a plane crash.
Who died?
Robert Clemente.
Roberto
Clemente.
Clemente, baseball player from many years ago.
Oh, damn.
He died in like 75, I think.
Oh, wow.
So before our time, then.
Yes.
Apollo Crews, he's no longer smiling. Something's wrong.
He's gonna turn heel.
Heel turn.
That's it. Apollo Crews is now a bad guy. He's no longer smiling. This isn't good.
Well, you know, he hasn't been successful as a face, so it's time to turn heel.
I don't know if he's trying to get up, but
Well, his joke, the King of Strong Smile, doesn't work when Nakamura isn't around.
well, he wasn't smiling last week either. Something's wrong, but apparently maybe he grew a set of balls. Just before he used to be just like, I'm happy to be here, guys, and yeah. Great.
Is it me, or does Jack Swagger's theme music sound like something out of Soul Calibur?
Never played Soul Calibur. Couldn't tell you.
That's a rematch between Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews, eh?
Apollo, don't call me Terry Crews.
I was gonna say.
I called him once when I was first started watching wrestling a few months ago. I called him Apollo Creed by accident.
Everybody does that, though.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, at least they know how to make their. Wait, he's a Golden Glove champion from base. Wow, he must be a hell of an infielder.
Yeah, I think
Baseball
Heath
joke.
Slater, I don't know if he's Slater, but Heath Slater, I think, is a pretty decent boxer as well. Supposedly, he's like a Golden Glove winner or something as well. So, yeah, Corvin apparently knows how to throw some hands.
There's a few on the roster that started out as actual boxers, like actual mainstream, not mainstream wrestling, but like the type of wrestling you see in the Olympics.
Collegiate, or Olympic wrestlers. Chad Gable's an Olympic wrestler. Jack Swagger was a collegiate wrestler.
Yeah.
Wasn't Dolph Ziggler collegiate as well?
Yeah, Ziggler was wrestled in high school and college. Couple few of the guys on the roster, both Raw and SmackDown, they actually have some of these. They have amateur backgrounds. Hell, even the Steiner brothers, they were actually famous collegiate. They were pretty famous for having amateur backgrounds and collegiate as well. So, but the Steiners actually look like they can kill people just without being collegiate wrestlers, not even having to use those skills.
Baron Corbin's getting beat up today. Wonder how long that'll last before he turns it around.
I say
Soon.
a half a second.
Yeah.
He's got a random. Apollo Crews showing some aggression here, so I guess that end of days on the floor last week must have knocked some sense and was like, you know what? I should be pissed, not happy about this.
Well, this brand split just shows you actually how thin the rosters truly are.
There's not really. I mean, they got a lot of people, but there's not a lot of star power on either roster.
Apparently, there was rumors circulating that at Backlash that they gave tickets away to pump up the attendance because there wasn't many people that were buying tickets.
I could believe that.
That could happen. It could be.
Well, the sad thing about it is that it's been one of the better pay-per-views that I watched.
Yeah, if not one of the best of the year so far.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they'll keep that up with their next one that the Blue Brand does.
Well, again, the Blue Brand did get the better head writer as well.
It's true. That's what Mike was saying, that they got the head writer from NXT, which might explain why I actually am liking the characters. Might also explain why they wrote Heath Slater so well.
Yeah. Baron Corbin just give a slingshot corner drop kick. That's something I never thought I'd see.
Baron Corbin won.
Yay!
Spoiler.
Kind of predictable, really.
So like, kind of a squash almost. Not really. Well,
He has a bit of stomach, does Baron Corbin?
It's Baron Corbin's sad stomach.
yeah.
Yes.
It's been a running joke online.
In a sad stomach.
And he's got this kind of line that just makes a perfect sad face.
Jeez.
I'm noticing he's also turning a slightly different shade of like purplish red in his upper body.
So there was tattoos.
Hey, Dean Ambrose.
Dino.
Dean Martin.
Dean Martin.
Jeez, him back there with like the fencing in front of him just makes me think of like Mick Foley back in the day with the Boiler Room Brawl.
What are we gonna get? Are we gonna get black Dean Ambrose? Or we're gonna get serious, kind of crazy Dean Ambrose tonight.
Let's hope they tell him to actually, give a damn.
Yeah.
I don't know if they actually even want that anymore. I have no idea what this company wants to do.
Yeah. Commercial break time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talking Time.
People like our titles. They don't like the Raw titles.
So Summer Rae is suffering from injuries to her neck, back, and elbow.
That's a lot of injuries.
Yes.
It's a new commitment.
Yes, No Mercy.
No mercy.
No mercy.
Luke Harper's being cleared to return to the ring.
Wow. Finally get to see him wrestling again.
He got signed to SmackDown, didn't he?
Not because he was out on injury. He didn't get signed at all.
Oh, okay. I wonder which brand he's going to go to then.
You know, I mean, given that they've kind of reunited the Wyatts again, I wouldn't be surprised if he shows up on SmackDown too. I mean, of all of the family, though, outside of Bray, he seems to be the only other person who'd be, able to stand on his own. I mean, like, they're doing an all right job with Strowman, but Strowman, I think, will always just be a monster heel type character.
Yeah, he would never be able to turn face because it just wouldn't work.
Anytime you try to take the monster heel and turn it face, you get ridiculous, goofy crap results. And you wind up with situations like Brodus Clay, Tensai, Kozlov. The list just goes on and on.
Pavlov and his dogs. Oh, wait, sorry.
Yeah, in fact, that was one of my fears, actually, with Rusev, is that you turn Rusev face, and you run the risk of turning him into Kozlov.
Well, the problem as well is I think SmackDown could probably do a better job of turning someone face like that than Raw can, where they have no direction.
Yeah. I mean, like having Rusev in a feud with Reigns, you're kind of turning him face.
Yes.
I really wish, in one of the rare instances, WWE actually would pay attention to crowd reaction.
Well, they don't give a shit.
I feel like their writers are wannabe like Hollywood writers, and they feel that writing for WWE will increase their chances of getting a big shot, position writing for
Well, if the entire writing department of Raw writes what's left of those soaps in it right now, because Raw feels like it's just one big soap opera.
Well, when they canceled a ton of those soap operas and replaced them with talk shows, shows like The Chew and stuff like that, a lot of those writers wound up getting grabbed up immediately by WWE.
It would explain why the stories for some of their stories are shit.
Yeah.
Or over dramatic and other things like that. Yes, he won from Mr. Robot. Oh, yeah. God.
Mr. Robot with the Sega font logo.
I need to see that show. I only saw the first episode, but anyway.
Apparently, it's getting really good reviews. Even their current season apparently is doing a really good job.
Well, when I have time.
This isn't wrestling news, but did you guys hear that Bradgelina's over?
Wait, what?
Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt are getting a divorce.
I mentioned it earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm more wondering what the hell is going on with Kurt Hawkins.
Well, Adam, this might be a lucky chance.
How's my lucky chance?
Well, Angelina Jolie.
She has 23 kids. If anything, she'd be getting together with Heath Slater.
Well, yeah, I do like Angelina Jolie. She's hot. I mean, I've seen her in what's that movie? Hackers. She's pretty good in it. And Gia. As for Brad Pitt, he's hot as well. But you know what? Let's get back to the game.
Are they turning heel, these two, or are they just bitching about something?
I think they're bitching. They're supposed to be faces.
Oh, they're making fun of Natalia. Okay, so that is.
I'm more dumbfounded at the whole Kurt Hawkins promo.
Yeah.
It's like, remember he used to be one of the youngest tag team champions ever with Zack Ryder? Remember when him and Zack Ryder used to look like clones of Edge? Yeah, those were the days. Now Zack Ryder's off being a freaking dumbass with Mojo Rawley, who I can't stand.
Because they're
Yes,
looking to
on
siphon
Hype
off
Road.
what they're looking to siphon off whatever's left of Zack Ryder's popularity onto Mojo Rawley, and then they're gonna shit can Zack Ryder and make Mojo Rawley into the bigger star. And they're gonna try
And the thing is, it's not going to work because, like, at the NXT show I was at in Rhode Island, when Mojo was out, the crowd was chanting, "We want Ryder."
And I, on every match, fight as if it's my last.
Hey, Renee Young's not at the Talking Smack desk right now.
Who is that guy at the fucking computer in the background with this promo here? And I really don't understand why the hell Naomi. all of a
I'm
sudden
turning the
alive.
TV back on for Wesley.
Welcome, I guess.
What the hell's wrong with
Mr.
that?
Ziggles.
So in a few moments,
What the fuck did Renee do to her hair? What the shit is that?
It's Blaine Ambrose.
Yeah, I blame Dean Ambrose for that. That looks like the I'm trying to hide the I just had sex hair.
Yeah, what is she doing with her?
I don't know. It's just weird. That's a weird hairstyle for her, especially since she's usually all
Yeah.
prim and proper. I don't know. That it's like either that or she was just told to go here on very short notice.
Yeah.
On another note,
Alright, now
Oh, no.
I have joined the collective.
and now I see what that background is, where Triple H and everybody's always taking those pictures after they win championships.
Yes.
Did you guys ever see that picture where Triple H took a picture with Triple H holding the championship?
That's one Triple H too many.
Well,
man.
the joke was that the other Triple H was all made out of Preparation H.
Oh, jeez.
So there's some
Oh my gosh.
one of my favorite tweets, one of my favorite Twitters, you know, and anybody who's listening right now can follow these guys as well. WWE Creative Humor on Twitter, creative_ish. WWE Creative_ish. They have some of the best tweets out there, including right now. Why do Dolph Ziggler and Renee Young have the same hairstyle?
Question.
And Nikki Bella has a glow. Oh, fuck. John Cena. So these Kurt
Okay,
Hawkins
that's good.
vignettes are a
He has a
hallucination,
degree in
right?
political science, does Ziggler? That's awesome. I have a degree in political science.
Saint Edward Wrestling Crew.
Yeah, he's been wearing that for a while. I think that's a reference to his high school.
Could be. Which
Could be.
that's kind of cool of him, I guess, to do, but I still not gonna like him because
I actually like Ziggler. I just wish they would let him win something for once.
Ziggler needs to fucking job to everybody on the damn roster like he should be. He's nothing. He's shit. When he goes away, the better off everything will be.
I don't know. I actually like Ziggler. It's just because he's been a jobber for so long to other people, they're doing this to build him up so that
I have
when he
no
wins a
idea
championship.
The problem is that I have no idea who or what Dolph Ziggler is supposed to be. Every other week, he's trying to do something. He has no fucking clue who the fuck he is himself. It's like he has a fucking identity crisis. If he's supposed to be a show-off, if he's supposed to be a Shawn Michaels ripoff, if he's supposed to be some sort of Bruce Springsteen glam rock guy that's ripped off, and he's supposed to be trapped in the 80s. What the fuck are you, Ziggler? Just tell me.
He's all of that.
Anything.
And that's why I like
Yeah.
it.
That's too much for people. That's too much for even a hardcore.
I love the fact that the WWE tries to pass off saying Miz is an A-lister, but he's more like a C-lister with the movie season because all his movies are direct to video.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
know, right?
I'll give him that. I mean, at least he's had more screen time than me. You know, I mean, I'd consider myself a D- lister.
D-.
Well, most of your stuff has been not cameos, but ones where you get a credit, but it's very quick amount of stuff for your appearances.
Yeah.
He's basically an extra.
Yes, well, yes, but for some scenes where if he has words, it's There's
I
two,
have yet to have words, unfortunately.
then yeah, because ones who have words actually move up or get paid more than the ones who don't have words. So
Well,
We're doing Here Comes the Boom as like part of the crowd when Kevin James goes into the cage and fights. Or
two
no?
two different ones, but the one that I actually see myself in is the one when it's raining.
It's raining, man.
okay.
Third part, so basically, like, would you count you being in a crowd and everybody just like chanting and hollering like, yeah, you wouldn't count it as having words or no?
No, it wouldn't be words because
No,
I'm not
it-
being told to say anything.
Yeah,
It's not a union spot.
yeah.
You know,
If he had words on it, like the best example I can say is, have any of you guys seen Star Trek 4?
Never saw
Yes.
the Star Trek movies.
Well, there's a scene in Star Trek 4 of where a woman tells them that she thinks it's in Alameda, which was completely unscripted. She was just supposed to be an extra that doesn't say anything. And as a result, and this was in the 80s, and as a result of her saying it, she had to get signed up to the SAG card so that she got signed up for the SAG card so that she could do it, because by speaking a thing, you have to be a SAG member to be able to do stuff like that. Like all the people who do all the voting for like awards and shit are all SAG members.
Yep. I know plenty of people in SAG. I have 2 SAG credits. I need 1 more to get in.
I got a question, Chase, but have you heard of this Australian movie called The Extra?
No, I haven't heard of the movie. I know Ricky Gervais had a TV series called Extras, but I haven't heard of a movie.
It's
That's a
different,
fantastic
but
show too.
different. It's a very good comedy, and it doesn't involve characters similar to you, but it's worth checking out.
I'll have to look into that.
I mean,
Magnificent Seven.
It's funny. The Miz comes out, and suddenly we all start talking about the politics of Hollywood and acting.
Well, it's The Miz. What do you expect? Well, that and they cut to a commercial break too. So
True. Oh, so Creative has been on fire with their tweets as they usually are. We'll keep making you think Ziggler will win titles. It's one of the few things that makes Vince McMahon laugh. American Alpha is trending worldwide on Twitter. Mainly, why the hell didn't you guys just put American Alpha on Backlash?
Yeah, like seriously.
After all these years, all it took to get Rhyno over was Cheese Whiz. Your move, Paul Heyman. Tonight is Randy Orton versus Eric Rowan because we want you to forget that we broke up the Wyatt family. SmackDown would like to wish a happy Hispanic month to Del Rio. We will move Jack Swagger from brand to brand so he can job to all our best and brightest.
Hey, wasn't he a former world heavyweight champion?
Yeah.
That's sad.
All it took to make Apollo Crews look like a serious competitor was to have him stop smiling. Who knew? Hint, literally everyone.
oh, geez.
I can't stand Apollo Crews.
I don't think anybody really can.
Yeah.
After getting squashed by Baron Corbin, we don't think Apollo Crews will ever smile again.
All you got, okay, Apollo Crews, all you gotta do is just go out there and smile to all the fans.
It's Baron Corbin to Jack Swagger. You should have stayed in Raw. It's agents backstage to Baron Corbin. You should have stayed in NXT. Yeah, this is absolutely ridiculous. Man, I wonder what they were doing that whole commercial break, waiting for him to announce the match about to start.
Good question. And Mental Cast is about to start live shortly.
No, it's
Wow,
not.
it's 9
I
o'clock.
just got a Facebook thing. Like,
Oh no, that always does it an hour
pre-air.
before.
Pre-air.
It does that an hour before.
The show's almost over. It's so weird.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe we're an hour in.
It hasn't felt like any time's passed. That's because Raw actually does a decent job of
Raw
actually
ha-
making it where,
Raw has a tendency
or
to
SmackDown,
drag.
I should say. Oh yeah. But SmackDown, they actually do shit.
Yeah, they tend to make every minute count, even if they are doing a backstage vignette.
Is this a title match?
Yeah, this is a title match.
Oh shit!
Oh man, I hope Mark wins.
Nah, the Miz is going to win.
No, we all know that Chase the Ace is gonna win.
I'm just gonna sit back and watch.
Do you put those on YouTube too, man, or are those just on Facebook?
Facebook.
So which one am I? Am I the Miz right now then?
Yes, you are.
You are the Miz, considering your career paths are kind of the same almost. As far as
You're gonna, don't you know that Jace is going to star as the second lead in the Marine 6?
There's
Actually-
a Marine 6.
Well, I did turn down. Fun fact: I did turn down being on a reality show over 10 years ago. So I turned down being on Beauty and the Geek.
Oh,
Oh,
geez.
that's
That's a good call.
that down.
That is
Yeah,
a good
this is-
call.
This is related, but a friend of mine at the comic shop said there's auditions for Beauty and the Geek Australia, and they want me on it. And I said to them, "Yeah, the chance of me being on a reality show is 0."
They wanted me on the show. They were actually contacting me, going like, "You would be perfect," and I'm like, "I'll look into it." And then I never looked back. I was like, "Screw it."
Wait,
Nope.
wait.
That's
Wait,
probably a
what?
good career move.
Wait, what? What happened?
They wanted me on Beauty and the Geek.
And you're
It's like, let me put it this way: I'm smart, but I'm not like MIT, Harvard smart. I may have a mind for like all sorts of random trivia and crap, but I mean, like they were looking for like nerd, and that's not me. I actually know how to be social and shit.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I
not
can
me
be
either.
social, but I'm a pretty big nerd/geek. I mean, hell,
Well, I mean, like
I'm
they were looking for the kind of guy that when they get around an attractive girl, they're like,
Yeah, kind of the type you see on Revenge of the Nerds movies.
Yeah.
I just
You know,
go
and-
up to them and talk to them.
That's what I
Yeah.
do. Yeah,
I have no shame, no fear. I'm an actor.
I have zero chances, but I'd go up and chat and talk with them.
doesn't hurt.
Yeah, see, I mean, like that was the thing. Like that show led itself to like ridiculous moments, like when they were doing the interview for the casting call and everything. They ask a bunch of random questions and shit I actually knew the answer to, and I was kind of ashamed, and I bit my tongue. Like, who is Britney Spears' ex-husband?
Kevin
You know, and-
Federline.
Yeah, I
Or
was.
is it the other? Or is it the one previous to the one that she was married for 48 hours to? That she
Yeah.
got involved?
George Costanza. Nah, Jason. Some guy named Jason Alexander.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say that, and I thought twice, and I went, "Do I care?" Because this is the sort of thing they were looking for. Is they were looking for a nerd that didn't know that kind of shit, and then like they asked questions like, they were like, "Can you name 2 brands of condoms?" And I just blurted out the top of my head, "Trojan and Durex." No shame whatsoever. Just like, there you go.
I would say the first one, but the other brand I don't know.
I would
Trojan,
jokingly-
Durex, kimono, lifestyles.
I, would
I could go on and
jokingly-
on with it.
I would jokingly say the ones that's just condoms and the ones that has flavors.
Yeah, I was like, wait, no, a nerd wouldn't be able to name the brands off the top of their head. And I just followed it up
Obviously,
immediately by saying, they can hold a liter of water. Trying to make myself sound like a bigger dork than I am.
Well, if you were getting paid for it, you probably could have done that.
What was the
I probably could have, but you know what? I figured it wasn't worth, making one of the first things people see of me, be a freaking reality show.
What was the
I
other?
mean-
Was there any other questions?
Those are the only two that jumped out at me off the top of my head, like that I can remember, because this was over 10 years ago. You know, I mean, like
2006.
yeah,
I mean,
2006,
look-
2007.
So you would have been how old? Because I would have been if it was
Like
post
20?
February if it was post 2006, I would have been. If it was post 2006 of February, I would have been 18, and if it was 2007, I would have been 19.
it was 2007. I was 20.
I would have been 19 then if it was past February because I was born in '88.
what was I going to say? Yeah, if look at it this way, if I ever audition myself for Beauty and the Geek, they wouldn't pick me for a nerd, really. They'll just pick me for like being some sort of
See, I
attractive
hate the
douche.
fact that they were saying Beauty and the Geek when they were looking for a nerd. You know,
Yeah.
like they're looking for the academic, awkward around girls type of person to be around a bunch of airheaded girls who are supposedly not smart. Newsflash, I was at that casting call. A lot of these girls really weren't idiots. They just hammed it up on camera so they could try and get on that show.
Obviously. I mean,
You know, hey, you know what? If somebody asked me to be on that show, you know what I would say?
I have Anna. I don't need to be on that show.
No, I would say, go fuck yourself.
nah, to me, I would say, no thanks, I'm into dudes. See you guys later.
The
So
funny
that
thing
way-
is, I was just thinking about that, and well, not about that particular thing you said, Adam, but the whole geek thing. I was on. I was on
Come on.
I was on Facebook, and there was people who posted stories of their ex breaking up with him, and then one of them was this guy. His girlfriend left him for the guy who owned a mall kiosk, and the guy that she left, he was working his way to being a doctor because she needed financial stability. She said that's why she left him, and his response was, "I'm in med school."
Yeah, but finish up the one about the thing. What I was going to say, I would say what I already said, and then the producer would go, you know what? We need to create diversity and stuff. Let's do a gay version of this show. And I would still say, nah, no thanks.
I'm
I'm
in
not-
girls.
Yeah. I'll just confuse them. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Wait, you're into both guys and girls? What? That's so confusing.
No, that's called bi.
No, that's the producers being stupid.
Yeah, that's a good impression.
Characters
But
closed.
it's impossible.
Fuck you.
You can't be in two sexes at once.
Sure you can.
That's impossible.
I like guys.
Oh, wait.
I
Okay.
like cheeseburgers.
I got a good reference to drop. I like money.
You know what? I like Skittles.
Then you're Donald Trump Jr.
I like money. I like money.
Oh,
Sorry.
Chase got it.
I'd buy that for $1.
It's commercial
So
time.
I brought it up on Twitter when talking with a good friend of mine, Bueno. When the fuck are they just going to bring freaking Bo Dallas, put him together with Wyatt, turn him into Bo Wyatt, and bring their freaking sister Mika in and make her sister Abigail? Just freaking do it, WWE. Just stop fucking teasing it.
I don't think Mika actually is looking to get into the business, and I don't really know if bringing in the whole thing about Sister Abigail is a good idea. Because
I heard she's been training.
that I did not know. But I'm
Yeah.
still against
Oh,
the
hello,
idea.
ad for Mafia 3.
I'm still against the idea of there actually being a Sister Abigail. I'd prefer it just remain the inspiration for why Bray does what he does and spreading his message and paying tribute to her by naming his finisher after her. I think just making her an actual living being or an actual person kind of might ruin shit for everybody. Just my opinion, but
It wouldn't be the first time the WWE's done stuff like that.
they've already
I feel with Wyatt being on SmackDown, although his booking still sucks, with the right writing going on behind him, that they could bring about Sister Abigail. Hell, like I said, fucking bring Bo over, bring out Sister Abigail. You will have a hell of a freaking storyline on your hands. You will have the next goddamn Undertaker. You will have that next mythological being in the company.
Apparently there's an NXT takeover coming to Toronto in November.
Yep.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, I'm on the other side of the continent from it.
Ah, damn it.
You guys are closer to Toronto than I am.
Unfortunately,
so.
I don't have a passport, so I can't get up there to see it. I don't have a job.
Tickets are starting at $25.
You know what, Chase? If I was rich, I will buy you a ticket and an airplane pass.
He'd need to get the passport first.
Yeah, that's the big
Still.
problem.
My passport's valid until February. And the nice thing is, being Canadian, I'm exempt. We're exempt from having to have 6 months left on our passport. So when I get back from my trip, I'm going to get my passport done when I go down to Portland in November.
Huh. Come on, Chase, you can do it.
Come on, Frank Zappa, you can do it.
Boo, Marks, boo.
You can do it, Nikki. Kick his fucking ass.
Nixon.
I once heard there was going to be a spin-off movie involving the guy who said that. It never happened.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, Adam Center played a character on one of The Animal, I think. So, yeah, good thing that didn't happen. How about that?
So I'm thinking I might do a special on the channel about this. I think Corvin, you and Broseph might be the only people who remember this guy, Kizarny.
Who?
He's in a group I'm in. He's in Cult of Kayfabe. Cheap plug.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I'm still pissed that nothing ever came of him.
He's doing okay on the indies.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I'm scrolling through Twitter right now at people who to follow suggestions, and one of the things that popped up was Peanut and Pretzel, two poodles taking craps and urinating on things who somehow got a hold of a tablet and an email address, followed by Kizarny.
Huh.
Yeah, I was just like, oh yeah, I haven't thought about Kizarny in ages. And
So the
I
Miz
just remember how they
seems to
botched
be,
it.
The Miz certainly seems to be acting
Dire
like he's in
Straits.
trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to win still, because they're not going to give Ziggler anything.
I mean, it would be one thing to actually kind of draw attention to the Blue Brand by saying anything can happen on SmackDown Live. Have Ziggler lose the belt tonight. Or Miz, rather. I mean, this isn't anywhere as amazing. Oh, here we go again.
Yeah, but she got
She's
caught
gonna get
this
kicked
time.
out. You're out of here.
She got kicked out?
Yep.
Awesome.
I knew it was going to happen. And Miz is going to blame losing the belt on her, and she's going to get written off television.
I don't know if he would do that. I don't know. Would it really be? Would he really be doing that to his wife? I don't really know if they would do that with
So
him.
close. No, the Miz is still going to win this match despite Marie being.
There we go. Oh,
Fuck
shit.
that
Wow.
move.
2.75.
Oh man.
Too close for my taste.
I still can't believe that. It's interesting that they have a storyline of her getting kicked out. Is he leaving? Oh, he's leaving.
Oh, what a wimp. Damn it, Chase, why do you have to leave?
Heel move.
Ooh.
Because he can. Miz is leaving because he can, and then Ziggler's gonna. Oh, he missed him. Once Miz hits him with the fucking title belt.
Oh my God! The Miz got him with the spray.
And disqualification, right?
Nope. The
Ref didn't see it.
ref didn't see it.
Damn.
Fuck you, Ziggler. 2 and 3.
Man.
I came to play.
I came to cheat.
And now
Hey.
we're gonna make it like now No Mercy's gonna be Ziggler and Miz with like a no disqualification setup. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be no DQ and or something.
Hey, remember when Zack Ryder was Intercontinental Champion?
For like what,
day.
1 day?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of really pissed me off.
I think it pissed a lot of people off.
It's like, what the hell, man? You give Zack Ryder the title, you take it away from him the next day? I mean, here's my way. They should build up until Extreme Rules for Miz and Zack Ryder. Don't you kind of agree with that?
I feel they really screwed him over on it.
Yeah.
But we all know that Vince McMahon gets off on seeing Ryder get screwed over.
Because Ryder made the cardinal sin of getting popular with fans on his own without any help from the WWE machine.
Yeah. You know, I feel like Vince McMahon is Gary Busey in that commercial where he's the fisherman with the dollar on the string. So, almost got it. Yeah.
So,
have to work harder than that.
Busey?
so in other words, Gary Busey.
Yeah.
That was Gary Busey?
I swear it's Busey. It sounded like him. He's got the same face. Like I'd say that was Gary Busey.
There's no
But-
way. Gary Busey's got a bit more trailer parky accent. And he looks kind of like a little bit more backwoods, and his face he looks mentally like he looks like
That's what the fisherman guy looked like though in that commercial.
he looked like he was.
You almost got it.
He looked like he had a stroke midway through, and he never realized it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's this show, I don't know if anybody watched it, called The Leftovers, which is a good show, by the way. And on the first episode,
HBO, isn't it?
I think so, but back to that. On the first episode, there was a scene on famous people getting raptured, and one of them is Gary Busey. And the guy commented, wait, Gary Busey disappeared? I thought he's an atheist.
Shut up, Chrisley.
Oh my god, I'm looking at the Supergirl promo with porn star Superman. Because that's what I call him now, because he looks like he's left out a porn star movie.
And you love it.
Not that Superman, but
I am Superman.
Come
I
on.
don't know. I don't like this Superman, to be honest.
Come on, Adam. We know you love it.
I prefer, I don't know, Dean Cain type or whatever.
Ah, the Adventures of Lois and Clark.
Yeah.
Too bad he became
This-
a bit of a whack job.
This Superman, not really. I have my standards.
So who's firing up the bong right now?
I
that's a
believe
good
that was
question.
Broseph.
That wasn't a bong sound.
Yeah, that was the.
Oh, Broseph, you gotta admit it. It is a bomb.
Nope.
It's that was the sound of a spoon going through macaroni and cheese, right?
Right.
Somebody's asleep.
I'm sorry, that was a pig in the room.
Oh, Mike shared the Discord.
Yep.
We'll go there. Be patient.
Ooh.
I'll be
Nice.
silent throughout the show.
Proud sponsor of WWE.
WWE. Yeah.
WWE. Wrestling Memes had a great tweet right here, and I can kind of relate to this one. Kurt Hawkins' new gimmick seems to be David Spade in all of Adam Sandler's movies.
Oh.
Vouch.
I can kind of see that.
Ah, they're doing more Connor Keers. Time for you to get angry.
Yep. It's time for a pee-pee break.
P.
Could you please?
What is-
Could they please stop just making us feel during this kind of stuff during wrestling?
No,
I don't need to feel
it's self-masturbatory promotion.
I don't need
Yeah.
to. I understand that. It's just I don't need to know that. I know the kid died. I don't need to be reminded of it every time I watch wrestling.
Ah,
Well,
Randy
yeah.
Orton's being medically cleared to be able to participate. Because, you know, getting elbows to the head from Brock Lesnar gives you concussions. Who knew?
Yeah. Youngest WWE champion in history? No.
No, youngest world heavyweight champion history. Not
Exactly.
WWE champion. You can't fuck that up, WWE.
Like they're just
Oh, wow.
They're just
What
fucking.
the fuck?
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to be now. Apparently, what the fuck have they done to Rowan? What the fuck is this shit? Now he's a fucking
This
clown.
is
It's
What the
Joker.
Sparta!
What
Wait,
the fuck?
Jared Leto's in WWE?
What the shit?
I was gonna say, I thought that was more of a Payday reference.
The singer from 30 Seconds to Mars.
That's right, I think
And
that's-
everybody that has seizures has just gotten them.
Boy.
Blandy Orton.
Thanks, Randy Orton.
Randy
Oh,
Orton, master of the Randy Orton, just master of the raging ring boner, lover of construction worker beards and sleeve tattoos, boring as shit.
Well,
Actually,
I
he
mean,
seems to have personality. He seems to have personality lately.
This time around, you know, he's got more personality. I mean, before his injury, pretty much every Randy Orton promo was him walking out to the ring, real cocky, bringing the microphone up to his face very slowly and just going, "My name is Randy Orton."
He seems to have more personality lately, though, which is weird. From what you guys are saying, why does he suddenly have personality?
I'm not sure why. Maybe
Because he's not having to be a bland John Cena style babyface.
I think he's actually trying this time around. When he tries, he's good. And back in like the early days of his career, like 2003, 2004, 2005,
Or even during Legacy.
Legacy was pretty fucking boring. It was weird.
It could be the fact that because he he's in the higher tier of the. He gets towards the higher tier of the card. And he cares now. I don't know.
He always has been in the upper tier. I mean, like he was. In fact, I believe. I want to say it was 3 or 4 years ago when he was in renegotiations. One of the things they agreed to was actually his own bus, because of just how high up he had gotten. It's something about injuries and personal time or some shit like that. But it seemed kind of cocky because he was young compared to some of the other people who would get that kind of benefit. But they gave him benefit of the doubt. They gave him that spot, that treatment. They felt he deserved it, and I mean he was out for what, over a year with an injury.
When does Bray Wyatt come out?
I really
maybe
don't
Harper
know.
comes out, 'cause Harper's been cleared to return to action.
Yeah, I'm wondering when Harper's gonna pop up.
He's gonna have to pretty soon, sometime soon.
Orton
Orton
just won.
We're
That's
gonna get
great.
we're gonna get a Survivor Series match, I think, involving the Wyatt family and probably a few other people versus.
There he is.
Where were you, man? You're late.
I'm sorry.
What we got? Who is it? Who is it? Harper or Wyatt? Harper or Wyatt? Harper or Wyatt?
Nah, Rowan disappeared and left a mask behind.
Right, what the fuck is this shit?
Good question.
If Might was right.
See, I'm liking the hood. It gives him this like bizarre cult leader aspect, like it's bringing him even closer to that Undertaker territory.
I don't know. I kind of liked what he was when he originally came in, that kind of thing, where he was just this.
And the Hawaiian shirts.
The whole Hawaiian shirt get up and everything like that. That was actually pretty cool because that was like kind of threw you off that he was a cult leader. He was just more this just Southern dude who kind of talked a little funny and crazy to people, but it was like he was this cult leader. He was just a regular man, just a regular guy, to his followers.
Up next, Nikki Bella and Naomi versus Carmella and Nat. It's actually an interesting match.
I'm still wondering why the fuck Naomi and Nikki Bella are teaming up. Didn't Nikki Bella wasn't she like a dick the last few times that she was on TV?
No, she's turned.
I know that, but it's like all of a sudden now, it's just the whole thing's like, oh well, now I'm a good guy now. Because I'm a good guy. All the other good guys like me again, even though I was a jerk to them before.
That's because WWE works on that kind of logic.
Which is what I don't like about it. It's like, oh, I'm a good guy now. You're a good guy now? Yeah. Remember that time I kicked you? Remember, like, it's stupid. It's like, oh, but last week you were an asshole. You kicked me in the balls and stole my girlfriend. It's like, but now I'm a good guy, so that doesn't matter anymore. It's like, well, no, you still kicked me in the nuts and stole my girlfriend. I don't care if you're a good guy now. I don't like you. You're a jerk. You beat me up for no reason. It's just, that logic is stupid. I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking too into this, and apparently I'm, to a lot of
You're
people.
overanalyzing it, like it's good for a rant and it's good for comedic value, but overall it's just kind of like it doesn't work. Like the minute you overanalyze it, the minute you kind of like, it just.
And I get the self-realization thing, but it's just I wish they would actually try and do something like just try and work on that logic. That works sometimes for certain things, but to use that for every single face and heel turn, that just kind of seems silly. Just my opinion.
Mafia 3. Interesting.
There's a third one now? I thought they were only working on the second one.
No,
I
it's
can't
there
wait
on the
for this
third one.
movie. This movie looks hilarious. Masterminds.
Is it animated?
No, it's live action.
Oh.
I'm the lone wolf. I tend to think of myself as a one-man wolf pack as well. Not a bad SmackDown overall. Like, still better than Raw was last night.
Oh God, yeah. And there's still 2 matches left.
I don't know if anybody remembers Rico from the late 2000s, but they're actually early 2000s of the WWE. The guy who managed Billy and Chuck. Apparently, he's not doing so well health-wise. According to Kenny Bolin, he's apparently got some sort of concussion with and a collapsed lung and severe heart problems. Shit.
I have a heart condition, so I sort of can relate to that.
No, I don't know. According to Kenny Bolin, he made a Facebook post basically saying that Rico is not doing too hot.
Yeah.
Which is not good, which I hope he pulls through.
Hope so.
Well, that's all we can do at this point. Don't need to bring the show down at all. My apologies.
It's alright, it's alright. Sometimes I act like a bit of Debbie Downer on something.
On the upside, apparently Gallows and Anderson are going to be DLC in 2K17. So, and along with, I think Austin Aries is going to be that way as well.
Glorious!
Somebody actually made
love
that
it.
the waiting. Somebody actually made that the waiting song at a Domino's they work at.
Yeah.
Like if you're on hold, they made that the fucking song. That's kind of cool.
Nikki Bella's song's on.
Nikki Bella's theme song is just the theme song to strip clubs everywhere.
You can you can touch, but you can look, but you can't touch.
Exactly.
That's why I go to other places.
I actually like Carmella's song. Her intro song.
Yeah, I
exactly
like Carmella's song, actually.
I just don't get what Nikki Bella is. She's got the word fearless written across her. What is fearless about Nikki? What exactly makes her so fearless?
That her
The fact that
implants
she
can go
dates
anytime.
an invisible man.
Well, I guess I walk right into that one.
Oh my god, that coat is awesome. I love her damn look.
Yeah, she changed up her look ever since she came back to SmackDown. It's actually been pretty awesome.
She started changing it little bit by bit. She had the boots to begin with, but like I love this whole raver look. Like I freaking
She's
love
passing out raver shit right now. Like the first time she came out with this look, she had a bag full of raver shit that she passed out to the crowd.
it. She's like handing like glow sticks and stuff to people. I love it.
Yeah,
I love how her hair's stuck to her face though right now. Like,
this is the kind of clothing that Nicki Minaj would have thought of.
I'm not complaining at all.
God, like I used to wear this kind of shit to anime conventions, like guy versions of it, like back in the
Oh my god, the
2000s.
Hoffman family.
Little
What?
Caesar Seed upgrade.
What family?
The Hoffman family.
Oh my goodness, the Hoffman family. One's dressed like a Bella. Oh my god, one dude's got a Bella hat and a freaking arcade.
No, they got a seat upgrade. They're actually related to Jimmy Hoffa. They're looking for his body.
Jimmy Hoffman. Hoffman. It's not. I don't think Hoffa was Hoffman. I don't think it was short for that. But good. I give the joke a 4 out of 10.
Hey, I try.
Hey, it's a good look. That's at least a B. That's like a D.
It looked like the father of that family wasn't the most enthused to be there. You know, like the fact that he was wearing like a Bella hat and an
Did they
RKO
already
shirt.
get disqualified?
No, the match hasn't even started yet. They just rang the bell to
Yeah,
start it.
well, I don't know what the hell Carmella was doing with the like. Natalia just put her in the sharpshooter and then Carmella dragged her out. Like, what the hell? What the hell's going on here? And I guess she really isn't just.
This none of this makes any sense.
No, it really
None of
doesn't.
this makes any sense.
Well, they don't have a heel with Eva Marie's not here. She's still suspended, so.
I think her suspension's been up for a while.
Let her stay. Hey. Let her stay suspended forever. That'll
No,
be great. Yes,
the Red Queen is the Red Queen no longer. Now she's the Black Queen, which now in turn sounds almost racist.
Yeah.
AJ Styles.
You
We
do
got
know
no contest here. We got entrances, and then that was it.
you do know black people can be racist too.
Everybody can be racist. Nobody gets any rights in this country.
Everyone's a little bit racist sometimes. Doesn't mean we go around committing hate crimes. Look around and you will see. I'm not even going to finish that.
Lots of thought crimes, though.
You will see black on black crimes and white on white crime, and so on and so forth.
It's the face that runs the place.
Ooh, AJ Style.
Well, the face that runs the place has not met the ace. Oh!
I'm the champ that runs the camp.
The champ that runs the camp. What is this, Camp WWE?
Yes.
Hey, WWE, get on that. Give us Season 2 as quick as possible. That shit was funny. 5 episodes does not constitute a series. So have you guys been having the problem with it just like cutting the black in and out every so often?
John Cena and Dean are going to rip each other apart tonight. And superior AJ Styles is going to sit back, relax.
Closed captioning guy doesn't know how to spell Styles.
Because the champ
Yeah.
He's spelling it like Ryan Styles.
Well, that's because if you take AJ Styles takes off his mask, he's actually Ryan Styles.
Ryan Styles in a short costume, apparently.
Yes.
Rabadoosh!
Hey, it's John Cena, the face who no longer runs the place.
I can't believe he came back so quickly. I thought he was like leaving to do like TV and film junk.
Oh, he'll be doing that. He'll be leaving eventually. I think he's going back to film that shitty reality show that he had. Season 2 of it.
I thought
The
it got
Bellas?
canceled.
No, I thought that too, but it's getting a Season 2.
Wait,
American
is-
Grit. There we go.
Oh,
Season 2 of American Grit. Because that was just such a great show to begin with. That was just a monstrous ratings getter, and everybody loved that show, didn't they? No, they didn't.
sarcasm.
Fox has no taste in television. I mean, hell, they're keeping Sleepy Hollow on, even though like it went to shit last season.
Didn't they kill the black lead character off?
Yeah, they killed her off, and then of course, like on top of it all, I heard that the guy who plays Ichabod Crane also wants nothing to do with the show anymore.
Well, it is on Fox. I mean,
Well, they were filming in South Carolina, but South Carolina got rid of the film tax credit, and so they had to abandon ship, and they jumped over to Georgia. And for the first few episodes of the season, they didn't have access to any of the sets because they were shipping everything from Carolina to Georgia. And all of the settings of the show changed. And the plot radically changed, too, because they didn't have access to where they were filming anymore. And it just went downhill from there. And I think a lot of the actors kind of saw how convoluted it was getting behind the scenes and said, fuck that shit, we want out. And Fox was like, we own you. We have a fucking contract. And I guess the only person who couldn't get out of the contract, of course, was the guy who plays Ichabod Crane, because he's motherfucking Ichabod Crane. You know, he's kind of important to the plot line. But apparently Abby is replaceable.
Well, what I find interesting about some of the shows is like how Supergirl has gone over to ABC and now is joining the same universe as the Arrow and the Flash. So it's now filmed in British Columbia.
That's
Supergirl?
ABC where you live. It's on CW here in the United States.
Yeah.
Well, no. It was on ABC here, but it moved.
Oh, okay.
Moved to the
right,
CW.
It was CBS in America. That was it.
CBS. Now it's moved to the and so it's moved to filming here. So
I still haven't watched any of Supergirl. I still gotta watch because I had the whole thing DVR and I never even watched the season.
I've started referring to the channel CW as Canada West. That's where they film everything.
Well, like, there's only a couple of most of their shows end up filming there. Like, there are a few. Vampire Diaries doesn't film there, but this is like its final season.
Yeah,
That show is still on.
Yes.
What
final
the fuck?
season.
That shit got
Final
canceled
season.
long ago.
No, it's still going. Like, none of the. I think only one of the original leads is on.
I never watched the show. I just heard of it because the Soup used to make fun of that show quite a bit.
Supernatural is still on in it, but that's filmed in.
Who doesn't miss the Soup? You know who doesn't miss the Soup? Terrorists. That's who.
Yeah, I miss that show. I mean, if I could get a team of more people working with me and watching more wrestling, I would love to be able to try and turn TSR into like the wrestling equivalent of the Soup. I mean, like WWE alone puts out 11 hours of, or if you were to combine WWE with TNA, Lucha Underground, and Ring of Honor, you have 11 hours of content a week.
Don't forget NXT.
I don't have that time, and I'm unemployed, and that tells you something.
Because the company, Vince alone, WWE alone probably puts out more content than a lot of us could probably dream of.
Eight hours.
Constant.
8 hours of wrestling a week, my friend. You know,
Just for that alone, right?
That's 5 hours on USA, and then NXT Superstars and main event.
And 2 pay-per-views a month.
Yeah, now 2 pay-per-views a month. Or 19
hours.
pay-per-views a year total.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, and then you have to throw in the fact, like, the pre-shows to the pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, you have Ring of Honor, Lucha Underground, and TNA.
Even if you just watch the WWE, like a lot of people do, that's still a lot of fucking wrestling every fucking
8
week.
hours, not including pay-per-views a week.
Right.
I only watch Raw and SmackDown, and I hate Raw.
Yeah.
I don't really like watching the shows either. I really should just, but I really watch only because it's like, what the fuck else am I gonna watch? And
Well, I actually like SmackDown. SmackOff I quite enjoy.
I love SmackDown. SmackDown has been like the must-watch show.
SmackDown is good because it's easier to sit through. It's 2 hours. There's not a lot like there's.
Yeah, but they actually try writing they actually try doing storylines and other shit to keep the 2 hours entertaining, which Raw doesn't do.
Kind of.
I think they've done it ever since they've gone live. They've done a fantastic job.
I mean, it's pretty good, I suppose. Hey, there's Rudy Charles. No, nobody.
All right, bring out the Lunatic Fringe.
There's a Dean Ambrose girl in the crowd, apparently. That's wonderful for her.
Renee Young? What are you doing in the crowd?
How can you not be a Dean Ambrose fan? He's the titty master.
I'm not sure the ladies love him.
I don't get that reference. I'm sorry.
So, back when the Shield was around, somebody in the crowd, as they were walking through the crowd, was holding a sign that said Dean Titty Master Ambrose. And somebody screenshotted it, and it went viral.
Well,
and it became a huge thing on all the WWE meme communities on Facebook. Dean
Okay.
Titty Master Ambrose.
That's because when I think like on live events, Ambrose was wrestling Big E one night, and he just wrote Titty Master on his wrist tape, and then it became a thing. Like then that's what inspired someone to make the sign because he put it on his wrist tape the one time he wrestled on live events. He was wrestling Big E and like fucking Titty Master on his
And
hand.
of course, like pictures of him with like lusty looks on his face, with like his tongue hanging out, saying like, "I'd like to master those titties." Like, Dean Ambrose is my spirit animal. He makes like more weird faces than I do.
His facial expressions are great for
He's made better faces than Edge did. Like Edge used to be my spirit animal, but he retired. Dean Ambrose has picked up the mantle.
I didn't know you could replace spirit animals. That's a new one on me.
Yeah, no, I go through them quite frequently, and Ambrose, it's only appropriate, you know. I mean, he's Johnny Be Good after all.
He's one of the people on the roster who's neither a face nor a heel.
He's old school like Stone Cold, you know. He plays a perfect tweener. Unfortunately, Stone Cold doesn't think that way, though.
Well, Austin's entitled to his opinion, and Ambrose actually. I mean, I kind of agree with some of the things he said about Ambrose.
I feel that Austin kind of went a little too personal, you know, instead of staying in the character.
Ambrose kind of kept giving him what you call it, kind of verbal and kind of facial cues as to, you know, where exactly, you know, like what he didn't want to talk about and shit like that. And it was like, Austin like kind of took the hint. He's like, okay, well, he took the hint as in, okay, we'll come back to that. We won't talk about it right now, but we're going to talk about that. Instead of thinking like, oh, he didn't want to talk about this at all.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll just move on to a different subject altogether. He just kept coming back to it.
Ooh, ow.
You know, it would have had a little bit more impact, though, if John Cena didn't have the... wow, Cena, way to puss out on that shoulder.
I'm gonna head out to go over to the other side.
All right, then.
Yeah.
I will see you in 13 minutes.
All right, peace.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
This is
So
Matthew McConaughey.
it's William H. Macy, wasn't it, in that commercial there?
That's Willem Dafoe.
Oh, Willem Dafoe. I knew it was Willem something.
Well, the commercials in your area is different to my area. The commercial I'm watching is very dumb. So
Ours was dumb
sad
too.
that
It was, Snickers commercial.
William Dafoe on Snickers. I want to see it.
You get cranky when you don't have a Snickers. He turns back into Marilyn Monroe.
I know those types of commercials. I saw the one involving Vic Vergoda, Joe Pesci, and Warren Atkinson. Still, want to see it. I mean, it might be Willem Dafoe acting Hammy, for all we know. Out, am I?
I wish I had a job. I keep seeing commercials for Sonic, and I'm getting hungry.
Sonic?
No, you're not eat Sonic.
Have you?
I love that
Have you
blue
guys-
guy. I love that little blue hedgehog.
Have you guys seen the recent commercial for Sonic Mania that looks so 90s?
Oh
Yes.
God, yeah.
That was hilarious.
Oh, I wish I was back at that time. Like, I remember the 90s so much.
No! Shut up, Kmart! Shut up, Kmart!
Now, Adam, we all know that you're born in the year 2001.
Yeah, you're right. I'm the youngest boy ever. I'm 14 years old and I haven't even got laid yet.
In case you guys were wondering why I was so pissed off, Kmart is running a commercial for Christmas, and it's not even fall yet.
Oh, that's common, actually.
It's kind of stupid. I mean, for Christ's sake, there's like a Home Depot at my house that's got Halloween and Thanksgiving decorations like already out.
Yeah, it's not common in my area, but it's usually common that Christmas sale starts very early instead of Halloween or Thanksgiving in your area.
It's really just, I don't understand why they do it. It's
like if you're gonna start advertising freaking Christmas in September, then for the love of fucking God, start advertising Halloween in July. I would be elated.
Yeah.
That's too far. That's going too much, man. That's just
or Easter or December.
Yeah. No. Let's see the St. Patrick's Day merchandise in stores in December.
Isn't Easter and Christmas almost the same thing? You get gifts from people.
Well, it's related to cheapest Christ, so
Easter's Christmas for the spring, and you get colored eggs, and you have to hunt for eggs
and candy. Usually, lots of candy. It's like a cross between Halloween and Christmas, but gay.
You just say gay. That makes you homophobic.
I'm being controversial. I'm playing heel right now.
That's controversial.
I'm gonna make a sign that says Jace the 8th is a homophobic. And hold it up.
For God's
outside.
sake, what the fuck is this? I don't understand how the FTF anybody when he does this shit. You didn't even.
Yeah, I know.
You grab your wrist and then apply barely any pressure to anybody.
All that is like an excuse for a rest hold for John Cena nowadays.
Yeah, but he doesn't even fucking apply this shit right. It's just stupid. It's like, you're a professional. Fucking apply the shit right. Make the shit look good.
Play it up, man. But she's on my knees, yo.
I think the people, the Christmas and just advertise for Christmas and stuff should be like at the second to last week of November. You should probably start advertising Christmas.
I mean, like in my opinion, growing up, Christmas shit didn't come out. Christmas music, none of that happened until Santa Claus showed up at the Thanksgiving Day parade. We didn't even have Thanksgiving dinner yet, and we were already celebrating Christmas because Santa showed up. Christmas is here. Fuck it.
Who's Santa Claus?
Oh, Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. That's who. I mean, there's a song about it in which they said Santa Claus instead of Santa Claus, whoever that guy is.
I really
for Santa Claus.
I really don't believe in Santa
done
Claus.
with this match already.
Oh, hey, that's it.
I'm done with this match already. Like, freaking.
Oh, yeah.
No, I've
Not
gone
you,
without
on the
seeing
TV.
Cena for so long. Like, what, 2 months without seeing it? And it should be like, oh, John Cena's back. And it's like, no, nah, don't care. John Cena's back. I could give two shits less.
I mean, where's he been for the last 2 months? Was he doing another?
Telegraphs everything. It's just so bad.
Again, where was he in the last 2 months? Was he filming another Fred movie or something?
I think he just
Probably.
took time off. He had been taking time off for some stuff. I think.
No, but
Well, I think it was either he was just taking time off for stuff.
I think nobody cares about Fred to this point.
No, I think
because
Nickelodeon effectively killed that annoyance.
It's
Yeah.
a dead franchise. It's already a dead franchise, like after the third movie.
Well, they only made 2 movies out of it, and then the show lasted a little bit, and that was it. Then
Oh yeah, I forgot about the show, yeah.
it was a Nickelodeon.
I wish I could do.
Strangely enough, I think I'm probably one of the few people who actually can take one look at freaking the annoying orange TV show and actually say it had good moments.
Yeah, your opinion. Mine.
Well, I mean, they had Tim Curry in a Clue parody as Professor Plum.
I could get behind that. I mean, speaking
They
of,
had Danny Trejo as a villainous plate of spaghetti in a spaghetti western parody.
well, Danny
Oh,
Trejo
wow.
was in a couple that's awful spoof movie about Twilight, so you can even that out.
He was in,
And of course, they had Gabriel Iglesias as the owner of the supermarket.
I don't know what to
hey,
say now.
got beat. That's nice. He's apparently shocked that he lost a match. I don't know.
John
Ambrose
Cena,
actually freaking pinned Cena clean.
I don't know.
how
I
could
can't
you make
believe
a,
that.
How could you make a comeback this failed?
Oh shit! AJ
Really?
knocked out John Cena. Or knocked him out.
Ooh, soccer kick.
I mean, you showed your ass
Hey,
on
man.
Trainwreck and you got ladies excited. Come on.
He's still like you could just AJ Styles has like Billy Ray Cyrus soccer mom hair.
Yeah, he does.
It's just
Okay, now I'm picturing Billy Ray Cyrus as soccer mom.
oh no, please, please, you look at him earlier in TNA. He just when he like went from like the bad boy in a boy band, like that troubled youth kind of kid, kind of guy in a boy band, to being a soccer mom.
Okay, so I think you just given me my my episode picture. It's gonna be AJ Styles' head, like his head on Lois Griffin's body.
Hello, Peter.
Hi, Lois. So we're getting an actual rematch on SmackDown next week before the actual championship match. All right, I can dig it. I mean, I know that means the title's not going to change hands, but you know, or the match isn't going to end legit. But
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
sucker!
I wasn't referencing Booker T. I was referencing the movie The Warriors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I saw the Warriors.
Come out and play!
Yeah, that movie was awesome. Michael Beck was awesome in that movie. Shame his acting career didn't took off like beyond Xanadu and Life Force.
I really think they should just David Otunga really should just. I don't know what they did. I like David Otunga. I think he's okay, but I really think he better be suited as like I don't know, just not on commentary. Maybe just a guy who's on the pre-show of some kind. I would put him on the pre-show and maybe get like just have Rhyno and JBL as the two-man as the commentary team. But for some reason, the WWE has this fetish with three-man commentary booths.
Oh, they only have two people on NXT.
Yeah, I know, but like on the main roster, they have this weird kind of fetish and obsession with like three people to a commentary team. I don't get that. I can
You know,
no.
they could always just hire me. You know, I'm available. I'm doing nothing.
But like, well, I mean, yeah, it's true. You probably need some an advance in pay to the cities to like your first, I guess, your first show that you'd be doing commentary on. 3 count. How's that all about? Well,
I don't know
Well-
actually. It's those are toys. That's
Well,
what that is. That's the
right,
sponsor.
yeah.
Well, SmackDown's over.
Yep, there it is. There's the graphic. The corner bug. SmackDown is over.
Yeah,
Thank you for tuning in. Anybody who tuned in over the course of this show. If you're gonna continue watching wrestling, Talking Smack's on the network, but you know that because that's on your TV. If you enjoy the sound of my voice, follow me over to cultureshocktv.tk. Under the stream, it's going to be the Mental Cast Live. So I'm Jace the Ace. Guys, say your things. I'm about to stop the broadcast.
I'm evil Broseph. Say
I'm Michael Corvin.
I'm Adam Bednarczyk.
Good night from the Smarts Remarks. Episode coming later this week, and prediction episode also coming later this week for Clash of Champions. Jace the Ace out.